tomato. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I am. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for it. Was loud. We are ready for football. So are they as the Packers get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Great.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Ready? White side is 3. 50. Check back 50. Here we go. Ready?
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit, couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time. But...
yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
54. I hope you brought your lips because I'm a really big. 54, right? 50.
To throw is Rodgers. On third down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up. Out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Being chased out left. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Here's Newton. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dean Lowry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they come up now second and goal. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Here's Newton, and he's going to go down again. Dean Lowry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
26. Switch. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now it's Rodgers. And he will find the open man as Jamal Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
6 man.
On first down, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds a man right there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On second down, McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so he can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check 24, check 24, check 37, check 30.
Cam's going to run the option right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
26.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Five. Pilot, 64, weak.
Snap comes at 1. Toward the end zone, but that's
drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Team 6.
And again, it's Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Crosby with the extra point, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check three.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Right to the 3. Great. Let's go, baby.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first two passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Rodgers on target here to Allison. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. Third down here. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You got 58. Hey, wahoo! Kill.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Now Rodgers. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, great. Hey.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
20.
From the 35 on second down. Newton, quick slant, caught by Moore. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. On first down, Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Gun, 20.
Back to throw, Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Again, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
To the air again, Newton. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Flush to his right. And he fires one incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers now going to throw again. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Adams.
Rodgers pass complete to Devontae Adams. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Check Tally. Don't let Tally. Jump out.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Golden. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Slam, slam, slam.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. He's at the 30. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 8. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Hey, dude. Mike 54. Mike 54. Teammate. Yeah, that's what I do. Check it out.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 67 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. A sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. From the gun, here's Newton. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing here, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Finally a good play there offensively. They've had their way with them.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
58.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And oh, that is going to be a safety. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Carolina, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.